What's good, YouTube? It's Vex Reaction. I'm back with another reaction video, and we're still on the Tom MacDonald rabbit hole race. I don't know what to call it, man. Thank you guys for showing so much support. Today we got Piers Morgan discusses Ben Shapiro rap with Tom MacDonald, DJ Vlad, and Talib Kweli. I don't know, bro. I seen this on my timeline and I wanted to check it out because I am kind of familiar with Piers Morgan. You know, we reacted to Ben Shapiro. You know, we reacted to Ben Shapiro and Tom MacDonald, so I just wanted to see what they had. I'm pretty sure I'm familiar with DJ Vlad as well. I'm not sure if I've ever seen him, you know, but if you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that like in order to, you know, follow the journey of us reacting to Tom MacDonald and seeing what he have to offer. Let's get straight into it.
Well, this begs the question, has hip-hop gone... woke? I spoke to Ben about his unlikely transformation into a rap heavyweight yesterday. And today I'm joined by the artist who actually crafted the song, Tom MacDonald. Tom, well, first of all, congratulations on this runaway smash hit. You're actually entitled to celebrate it because you are a bona fide rapper, and I'm not quite so convinced by. Maybe a one-hit wonder. First of all, are you surprised by the backlash, or did you predict the backlash and that was one of the reasons you did the song in the first place?
Well, I've made a lot of sort of anti-woke anthems over the years, and there's always a certain degree of backlash that comes with it. So this one was sort of, you know, a lot of my relationship with the audience is call and response. I make a song, people respond in the way that they do.
Yeah.
And then I respond again with the next song. So, you know, Facts with Ben is sort of the cap on a long line of anti-woke anthems that have been met with pretty heavy criticism.
What do he mean cap? Like he mean like it's ending? Like the series ending? No. Tom, don't do this to me, bro. I literally just got into it. Bro, I was literally about to say, because his music is the way it is, he probably used to the backlash, but I didn't even know that he used the comments as fuel to make the next song, which is very interesting because the fact that you making a song that trigger people is going to get people who disagree to go down in the comment section, give their opinion, and now you have more fuel for your fire. I rock with that. That's very smart. He a smart dude, man. Not only in terms of like his awareness, but also like, you know, his formula in order to make the music. That's fire.
Line of anti-woke anthems that have been met with pretty heavy criticism.
People in the black rap community have come out and said that this is just blatant cultural appropriation racism because they're accusing all their music that they produce of being about selling drugs, pushing guns, stripper poles, turning our sons into thugs and so on. What do you say to that criticism?
I think that there's, you know, there's all types of rappers out there. There's black rappers and white rappers and Asian rappers and Indian rappers, all types of rappers. And I don't think that criticizing sort of the status quo of the genre or criticizing the prevalent content of the music, I don't agree that there's anything racist about that.
Yeah. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Something that I dislike about the black community as somebody who is black, and I also understand because I am black, is the victim mindset, bro. Like, I understand that we went through some things, you know? And honestly, we never got, you know, what we were supposed to get up out of that, you know? But at the exact same time, you can't, like, use that. Like, that's so manipulative and weird. Like, I feel like work hard, be smart. I feel like a lot of black people do not be making the right decisions, choosing to go down the right path. And it's not even a black thing. It's a people thing. A lot of people choose not to do the right thing. And they know that they choosing not to do the right thing because they're not getting the right results. And sometimes it's just luck, bro. You can't get mad at somebody for using rap as if like we don't use other people's stuff. Like literally, that's what we do. Like we all use each other's ideas and things, bro. I don't know. It's weird, bro. How y'all feel about that, bro?
Of the music.
Rap is not no black thing, though.
I don't agree that there's anything racist about that.
What struck me is that there seems to have been more outrage over you guys lampooning this style of rap music than there is about the actual rap music, which often to me gets an extraordinary pass from criticism. And I said to Ben yesterday, when you have John Legend rewriting Baby It's Cold Outside because it's so offensive, but doesn't rewrite any of the lyrics of any of his rap friends, there's an obvious double standard.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that sort of in general, over the last 10 to 15 years, there's been very prevalent themes in hip hop, sort of objectifying women and glorifying violence and romanticizing drug abuse and stuff like that. And I think that hip hop likes to think of itself as quite a woke genre.
No, no, it's not woke at all. It's really, really weird in my opinion. Now, I will be honest, you guys. I used to listen to rap. I mean, I still listen to rap here and there. I'm more on I like music about love and stuff like that. But I do think it's weird that that's what they feed in the youth. I think a lot of them black rappers, and especially like your Sexy Reds, all of these like rappers who push this agenda, we know it's an agenda because we know that, like, I feel like they selling their soul. That's all. I'm gonna just come out and say it. I feel like you're selling your soul, especially when you have people like Cardi B who will talk about the things that she talk about, and then I seen a clip of her not letting her kids listen to the music. So you don't mind pushing that out to other people, which some part of it is on the parents. You can't let your kids listen to anything, but I also know that you don't have full control over what your kids consume. You know what I'm saying? Now, you can be overbearing and over-controlling, and that's going to affect the relationship, but at the exact same time, we got to have some accountability on all fronts, not just pushing it on the parents, because we know that the kids going to get influenced. Simple. We know the kids get influenced. We know that the internet is becoming a normal part of life. So even though as a parent, you can do your due diligence to, make sure your kids don't listen to certain stuff, at the end of the day, they going to hear some stuff here and there. And if they see everybody else rocking with that, a lot of the times, people rock with the majority. Simple. I'm a victim. I've rocked with the majority before. Sometimes that is the peer pressure. Everybody doing it, so now it's normal. I think it's just weird that they push this agenda. It's not woke at all. I don't know what they talk about.
I think that hip hop likes to think of itself as quite a woke genre. And none of those things seem to quite align with what the woke mob is standing up and being vocal against. So I think it's a little bit hypocritical, but
Do you think you can be number one on the Billboard chart, or do you think you may get subtly shadow banned to stop you getting there?
Well, it's happened before. I've had Billboard refuse to count my album sales.
Dang.
I'm completely independent. There's no record label. There's no distribution. There's no marketing team. Nothing. I make all of my beats. I write all the songs. My girlfriend shoots the music videos.
Fire.
Independent of the music industry. So, censorship, suppression, shadow banning, is very familiar with all of those things. Like I said, Billboard's refused to count my album sales before. They've removed me off trending charts on YouTube. My distribution company, TuneCore, which is supposed to be the alternative for artists who don't want to sign a major record deal, they are supposed to be able to go to TuneCore and independently release their own music. So I had TuneCore deny release of this song and say that they will not host it in any form.
What?
Because of quote unquote lyrical content.
Bro, I don't like this. I don't like this, bro. It seemed like we all about to have to go to Twitter or X, bro. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I don't think that's gonna be the solution. But I do think this is very, very weird, especially because I listen to the music and it's not like it's harmful. All it's really doing is allowing people to think. It's allowing people to come to their own conclusion, bro. Why is that such a problem? Why is that such a problem? Now, I understand that the society getting soft, and as a company, some of these companies trying to, save face and make sure that, they don't lose their soft audience, because the soft audience is the majority. But at the exact same time, whatever happened to principles? Whatever happened to standing to your morals? Have we, do we not do that anymore? What's going on, bro?
So, I think the buzz is there, and I think the press is there, and I think that the proof is in the pudding. I have access to the sales numbers, as do many other people. So I think it would be pretty hard for Billboard at this point in time to just blatantly snub us in the Billboard charts.
Can you make one promise finally, Tom, which is if you do get there, you don't make as part of your celebration a decision to do a whole album with Ben Shapiro. I don't think any of us could stomach that.
I can absolutely make that promise. I can absolutely make that promise.
I love the humor.
On success. I love the record because I see what you're doing with it.
Yeah.
And I applaud you for it. It's sending up a lot of double standard, and I think that's important.
Facts.
Thanks for coming on the show. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me, Piers.
Okay, we heard from Tom, and now let's hear from the hip-hop establishment. Joining me now from New York is the highly rapper Talib Kweli, who also co-hosts the Midnight Miracle podcast with Dave Chappelle, and the DJ and digital media mogul DJ Vlad. Well, a very high-powered panel to respond. So let me start with you then, Talib. You and I have locked horns before on Twitter, as it used to be.
Yeah, you used to try on Twitter.
I think we both like to express ourselves forcefully, and absolutely no problem in doing that. What is your objection to this song?
Well, first of all, forgive my voice because I'm coming off tour. My voice sounds a little scratchy.
Okay.
I want to congratulate
cool,
Tom. Okay, cool. I want to congratulate Tom MacDonald on his journey in sobriety.
Amen.
Because that's very important to note that part of his story is about his journey in sobriety.
I respect that.
I think it's very cowardly and very racist to blame hip-hop for his addiction. As if white people don't have addiction issues. That's first and foremost. But
what? Blame hip hop for his addiction. Now I don't know if he blamed hip hop for his addiction. I don't think that should be the reason, but it do play a part. Let's keep it real. I don't know if he's blaming it, but it does play a huge part. Let's be real. Cause if you don't see it if you don't see it in your family, and I'm speaking from experience. I want to be vulnerable with y'all. I want y'all to be able to, I have in the past smoked weed, and I don't think anything wrong with that if you want to do that. But I don't like to be sedated. I don't like to be sitting there numb. And the reason that I did it was partially because of the music. All of the people that I listened to was saying that was cool. And then I started thinking, well, they do worse drugs like the Perkies, the Xanax, the lean. They do all of that stuff, so a little bit of weed ain't gonna hurt. But then I start sitting there thinking, and I'm like, do I feel the best when I smoke? Is it the healthiest thing for me? I don't think so. Now, am I done with it forever? I don't know. Because it do have its benefits, but I will say that rap has affected me in terms of me doing that, and you can't discount that. I'm not blaming it because I take full accountability. I know what I was doing. I was completely conscious when I started doing it and everything like that. So I understand where Tom coming from, and I understand where he coming from as well. Let's keep it going.
We're going to talk about the song Facts with Ben Shapiro. Let's have a facts versus feelings conversation.
Okay.
Something that Ben Shapiro always says. The hook of the song is "This ain't rap," which I agree with. It's not rap. It's not hip hop. Has nothing to do with rap. Pierce, you're wrong. The song has nothing to do with rap. This song, he says, money, cars, clothes. We ain't selling drugs. We ain't gonna overdose. We ain't pushing guns. We ain't promoting stripper poles. We won't turn your sons into thugs and your daughters into hoes. This is not facts. He completely erased all conscious hip hop. You see, I got this shirt from Tribe Called Quest, one of the greatest rap groups of all time. He erased what I do. He erased what my people do. And most of my friends don't rap about those things. Tom is lying about rap.
Well, hang on. Okay, all right. Hang on. I don't think he's saying all rappers do. He made a point of saying he doesn't think all rappers or all hip hop stars. But there's no doubt some do. There's no doubt some do that.
He made a point, of course. And there's some country music artists and heavy metal artists that participate in violent and sexual content. But I would never make a song, you know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't specify that he meant some rap in the song.
See, I don't like when people pick and choose what they want to talk about. I'm not gonna lie. Because anybody who's thinking of it from an objective point of view knows what he's talking about. You're picking and choosing. You saying that your friends don't talk about that stuff. But whenever you listen to the majority of the music, the Yeats, the people who are literally popular, Youngboy, all of these people who are getting most of the attention online, who do you see posting on them? Who do you see that they post on the blogs when they come to rappers? Like, when you see this stuff, don't act like you don't see this. This is the majority. This is the stuff that they're pushing. This is the stuff that we seeing everywhere. We're not talking about the people who got a career, but we don't know about them. Like, you know what I'm saying?
He specified that on your show when you question him. But on the song, he's saying, I'm trying to be offensive, and I'm hoping to upset people. So guess what? As a black man who does hip hop, I'm offended. If you were trying to offend me, well, then you did a good job. To claim that rap or art is a cause of violence and or cause of addiction in his life is irresponsible and hypocritical. When a bomb drops in a nation, it falls on the just and the unjust. I watched a movie called Oppenheimer last night about a white man who made an atomic bomb that dropped on Japanese people because another white man genocided 6 million Jewish people. Killers of the Flower Moon is a great movie about white men who go and pillage and steal from Native American people. Yesterday, a Trump fan from Philly decapitated his father because his father was voting for Joe Biden. That's like vanilla.
What?
You can't.
Hold up. I didn't hear about this. What the hell? Nah, we got a mental health crisis in the United States right now. We have a mental health crisis in the United States right now. What? Decapitation is crazy.
Decapitated his father because his father was voting for Joe Biden. That's like vanilla ISIS. You can't tell me that in the culture that he claims that he stands for, that there's no violence and sex. You can't tell me that. Anyone who supports Trump, like Tom MacDonald does in his music, after Trump's mugshot, after January 6th, after this man has been indicted for rape and has 91 felonies, you can't tell me about Blue Lives Matter. You can't tell me that you're about law and order. You're being a hypocrite.
Okay. Powerful words. DJ Vlad, sitting there patient.
I ain't gonna lie. He had some valid points. Let's not take that away from him. I know we Tom MacDonald fans over here, but let's not take that away from him. He had some valid points.
What do you make of all this?
I mean, I agree somewhat with Talib Kweli, who's also a friend of mine. The problem is that when you talk about rap and you want to talk about the gangster lyrics, the violent lyrics, the drug lyrics, when you look at rap as a whole, when you look at the biggest rappers in the world right now, Drake, J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, these guys aren't rapping about drugs. They're not talking about violence. They're not talking about beating women or whatever else. And I think a lot of times when you have these songs that try to generalize these types of things, it oversimplifies things and it gives rap in general a bad name.
I'm not gonna lie. I get what he's saying. These are the top dudes in the world. I ain't gonna lie. Drake, J. Cole, these guys, those guys don't talk about that stuff. I respect that. But 21 Savage, NLE Chopper. Well, NLE Chopper I don't know what's going on with him. He had a spiritual journey. Now he back to talking about crazy stuff. But I could name a whole lot of people. I could name a whole lot of rappers. Not on the top, but I'm talking about the majority, bro. Am I the only one tweaking right now? Or are these guys handpicking few and far of the people who gonna represent rap? Because we can't just say, oh, these guys up here or these guys who we don't know about. We need to talk about the majority. NLE Chopper, 21 Savage, Yeet, Youngboy, Future, who else? Lil Durk. Bro, I could continue to go on, bro. What are they talking about?
It oversimplifies things and it gives rap in general a bad name. So it's kind of annoying.
I get what they saying though.
On face value, it doesn't sound like he's really saying anything wrong. But a lot of times when you have these sort of white supremacist type of sayings, like for example, all lives matter. From the outside looking in, of course all lives matter.
Yeah.
But it's really a shot at Black Lives Matter and kind of trying to undermine that type of thing. So I really don't like, what we call in hip hop sneak dissing. And I feel the song has a lot of sneak dissing.
Talib, would it be fair to say that hip hop has moved to a, for want of a better word, a better place? That the biggest stars no longer want to rap about stuff that caused all the offense, and actually it's changed. Is that accurate?
See, I don't think that this should be a conversation with 3 white people and 1 black person about the state of hip hop and a referendum on hip hop. I think that's the wrong direction to go. One more thing I'm gonna say about Donald Trump is that Tom MacDonald is an immigrant. Donald Trump just said immigrants are poisoning our blood here in America. Donald Trump uses white nationalist rhetoric from Mein Kampf and Hitler all the time, and this guy is a supporter of his. This song is called Facts.
Talib, hang on. Listen, you can have your views about Donald Trump, that's fine. And by the way, you can say...
I'm done with that.
No.
I'm done with that. That's why I was going to the song.
I get it, but the idea that I'm not allowed to, or DJ Vlad isn't allowed to, comment about hip-hop or rap is ridiculous.
I didn't say that.
You basically said
DJ
it.
Vlad... No, I didn't. Let me be clear. DJ Vlad is a controversial figure in our culture. A lot of people accuse him of being a culture vulture. That is not a criticism that I personally agree with, although I do understand the argument. I work with, if unbeknownst to a lot of people, I've done more songs with white rappers than any rapper you can name, any black rapper you can name. My next single is featuring Mac Miller, rest in peace. I work with Macklemore.
That's fire.
I work with Ari the Rugged Man. There's no problem with white people in hip hop. There's a problem with racist white people in hip hop. And Tom MacDonald's song is racist and is factually incorrect. And I could break down what's factually incorrect in the song Facts, and I could break down how Ben Shapiro started his career by saying rap isn't music. So you got somebody featured on your song who tweeted in 2019, fact, rap isn't music, and if you think it is, you're stupid. Well, that person is clearly not an anti-racist, intelligent person. Tom MacDonald owes the hip-hop community an apology for putting someone on a song that in 2009, writing for a white nationalist site, Breitbart, wrote an article saying rap is crap. These people don't respect.
Hold up. I got his ass. Earlier, did he not say this song was not rap? Earlier, did this, and I get what he's saying. I get what he's saying, but now he's not keeping it fact like he's been saying. Earlier, did he not say that this song is not rap? Now he's saying that Tom MacDonald owes the rap community an apology for putting him on a rap song. Which one is it? I'm trying to find out, and I'm trying to be objective. I'm trying to see all of their points. I'm trying to digest this and give a good, you know what I'm saying? And come up with my own conclusion, because that's what I feel like Tom does for people. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be objective and, side with the black guy. I don't want to be objective and side with, Piers Morgan. I'm trying to view this from the fourth wall. I'm seeing some things.
Site Breitbart wrote an article saying rap is crap. These people don't respect hip hop. Tom MacDonald was making rap for people.
Well, I think you're missing. Look, I played some of this stuff back to Ben Shapiro yesterday. I think you're slightly missing the point. He's lampooning the world of rap and hip hop.
I'm not missing the point.
He thinks there's a lot of hypocrisy and double standard there.
Yeah.
I'm very clear that Ben Shapiro is lampooning hip hop. I'm very clear about that. I'm not under any.
But even you must admit, when John Legend goes out of his way to rewrite the lyrics to "Baby It's Cold Outside" because of the Me Too campaign, because he thinks it's about sexual assault, but doesn't rewrite any lyrics from any hip hop or rap song in the last 50 years. You've got to admit there is a ridiculous double standard there, isn't there?
I couldn't disagree more. I completely disagree.
Really?
Because I think you're removing all social, political, and historical context that goes into creating hip hop and equating it with the social, political context that goes into creating a
genuinely think
Christmas
"Baby It's
song.
Cold Outside" is more offensive than anything that the
I didn't
hip-hop...
say that.
Well, you implied it.
I didn't say that. I said, no, I didn't imply it. I said you are removing context to make a false equivalency.
No, the context is very straightforward. John Legend chose to rewrite the lyrics to "Baby It's Cold Outside."
I understand.
But he didn't rewrite any of the offensive, misogynist, barbaric lyrics of his friends in the rap world.
Piers, I get that that's how you feel, but your feeling.
It's not a feeling, it's a fact.
And the facts is, oh no, that's not. Well, it's not a fact that
it's a fact that John Legend hasn't rewritten any lyrics of people in the hip hop world.
It's not a. Piers Morgan, John Legend is not your slave.
Let's calm down.
He's not my slave, but he can be a hypocrite. And he was.
Then let's stop talking about.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm DJ Vlad in this situation. I'm sitting here trying to figure out what is.
He doesn't have to do it.
He's not my slave, but he can be a hypocrite. And he was.
Then let's stop talking about John Legend, because this is not about John Legend. Let's talk about the song Facts.
All right, but you
stop deflecting.
I'm
stop
not deflecting.
And let's talk song Facts.
Okay.
Okay, so can we get back to the song Facts?
Let me bring in DJ Vlad.
The first lyric.
Talib,
Don't bring me back in it.
DJ Vlad. You apparently, DJ Vlad, you're a culture vulture. What does that mean, first of all?
Now before we get into this man did say he don't agree that Vlad is a culture vulture.
But you're a culture vulture. What does that mean, first of all?
From my point of view, I think that's a slang for pretty much any white person in hip-hop. I've seen every prominent white person in hip-hop being called a culture vulture, from Steve Rifkin to Leor Cohen to Eminem to Mac Miller.
Black people get called culture vultures. Also black people get called Culture is in this culture.
So it doesn't. It's not
When?
skin color specific. You can be a black
No, it's
or
not.
white
It's not.
culture
It's not.
vulture. Right.
When?
It's not. Absolutely.
Am I a culture vulture?
But white people do get it. White people do get it a little heavier than others, and I've never minded being.
That's
called.
right, because
For me,
white
it's
people.
fine.
That's
I'm not sure.
exactly right.
Yeah.
Because white people are the dominant group. That's how it goes. Racism is not logical or convenient for anyone. Sorry.
Well, I mean, white people
I
aren't the
don't mind.
dominant
My
group in music. I mean,
contribution-
hang on. White people are not the dominant group in music anymore. I would say most of the
yes, they
biggest
are.
stars
Yes,
in the
they are.
world right
Yes,
now
they
are
are.
not
White-
white.
White people are emerging. Cause hip hop low key been on the downfall lately. I ain't gonna lie. I've been watching the video essays talking about how hip hop is going on a downturn, and I think part of that is because so many. Number one, we don't know a lot of the hip hop artists, the music artists. They just kind of overnight wonders, and then next thing you know, they're like popping. I don't know the story of Yeet. I don't know. Like, I know there are people who do. But I'm talking about back in the day when everything wasn't on the internet and we had to learn about the Drakes, and Drake had to go through his phases, and we learned, you know what I'm saying? We knew about the Trey Songz, the Michael Jacksons, like they had long careers from children to, we don't see that nowadays, you know? We didn't grow up seeing these people premiere on TV shows and get on the TV. Like, it's a different environment. So, you know, people like Ice Spice come up overnight. We don't know the Ice Spice story because there isn't really an Ice Spice story, you know?
White.
People own all of the record companies. White people own all of the record companies, Piers. That's true.
Well, I
White
had that
people-
conversation with
the six major
Kanye.
labels-
I had that conversation with Kanye.
Okay.
And he felt very strongly about it, and I had that conversation with him. And he may have a point about that.
Yeah, he definitely do.
White
doesn't-
people own all of the
But it doesn't
money.
change the fact
That's a
that many of the biggest and most successful and richest music artists in the world right now are black. That is also true.
All right, well, let's change places. How about we get all the money and y'all get to tap dance? How about that?
I don't think you're short of a few. Bob.
Dang. I know what he's saying though. It's like the NFL. Imagine having a team full of black people because you know that all of these athletes are really, really good. And then all of the owners are white people, and they soaking up all of the money and they giving you some money. Like, that's how he feel. But at the exact same time, it's like, I don't know, bro. Because I don't know the behind the scenes. I'm not going to talk about it. I was going to say, I want to say it right now, even if I am wrong. I know a lot of people don't like to be wrong, but if y'all want to educate me, y'all can educate me. Black people, white people, it don't matter. If you want to educate me, you can educate me. I don't mind being educated. But when do it come to the point to where we find a way to get a black owner, and then that black owner find a way to get another black owner and put another black owner in position? When we gonna get to that? You know what I'm saying?
What'd you say?
I don't think you're short of a few bob, as we'd say in England. You've got a few dollars up your sleeve.
It does. The money is not about whether or not one individual makes it. I am an exception to the rule. The vast majority of my people are not rich people, and that's a fact. And I'm an exception to the rule because I make money doing conscious underground hip hop. I'm not doing pop hip hop. I'm not appealing to a MAGA fan base. I don't rap about materialism, misogyny. I don't do any of that. So I'm
Okay.
the exception to the rule.
So it's good to have you on
Yeah.
the program. Come back. I've enjoyed this debate.
But hold on.
I've gotta move on.
I want to. Okay, but I want to say that Ben Shapiro has a history of racist comments.
Yeah, you said that,
And for
but-
Tom MacDonald.
You know what?
Okay,
Listen.
well then, y'all,
Pierce,
y'all should acknowledge
I'm not gonna lie, Pierce, I low-key wanted to hear this.
of racist comments.
Yeah, you said that,
And for
but-
Tom MacDonald.
You know what?
Okay,
Listen.
well then, y'all should acknowledge that.
Okay, you said your bit. DJ Vo, thank you for coming back on. Please come again soon. I enjoyed that debate. Thank you very much.
That was a good debate. I want to know y'all's opinions down in the comment section below. Do you think Tom MacDonald and Ben Shapiro actually spoke facts, or was some of it kind of like sneak this into the actual hip hop? Because at the end of the day, all hip hop is not negative hip hop, but like I did say, a majority, or at least the stuff that we see is low key negative. And do you think that's on purpose? Like, do you think people put that in front of our face because that's what get the clicks and all of that stuff, and we just don't see the positive side? Or do you think it's, you know, just all BS and they was valid, you know? Let me know down in the comment section below. And do y'all want more videos like this? I feel like this was fun and interesting. It definitely made me think and expanded my mind. Yeah, I guess that's it.